Good. Everybody on YouTube, Facebook, can see everybody loud and clear? Good. All right, everybody. So yesterday, let me tell you, was listen, I think a bunch of people took off today. I got a lot of good emails that are coming back, and I'm going to send out an email today to all you students. I want to know how you did in ALF. That was, a incredible run. And you know what? I quit in the morning. I made my money. I quit in the morning. And you know what? I always tell you this. I could have came back in the afternoon, did well, but we had Tom Sosnor from Tasty Works that was here, and we had a great interview. If you haven't watched it, let me tell you, it was probably one of the best interviews I've ever had with Tom. We got, you could see, we sync so well together. Great, it was a great interview, and don't forget to miss that. But my point is this. As I was getting ready, you could have came back in the afternoon. You could have traded ALF. Look at this thing going into the afternoon. This stock literally ran from $13 at 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock. And look at it. From that, run from $13.50 over to $17. I mean, what more do you need? What more do you need when it comes out? It had a nasty shake, though, here. I could see right there. But boom, that's what we call a slingshot. But ALF was great. The two biggest winners were these, was not only this one, it was ALF and also the plug. Plug also, I did well with that one. I didn't make super great on that one because it did have some nasty shakes. It had this big little slingshot right here at the open, and it kind of held up, went up and down, and then after like 10 o'clock, once it broke this resistance at 32.50, just kept going up and up and up and up and up. Nice little stock. Plug, you're very familiar with this stock. We trade the stock back, it was over here back in January. That thing ran from like 30 all the way to about 75. It's just been dwindling down. One of the big first days up on that stock. So it was a great day yesterday. And why was it? Because it was Tuesday. We know Mondays, Tuesdays, Monday's not the greatest. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays are hump days. So we all did very well. Grant says, very nice day yesterday with you and Tom, old friends. It is. Listen, I know for about 20 years, listen, great traders always stick together. We work together. You surround yourself with good mentors. And we always learn from each other. I learned something yesterday from my son, actually, being doing an internship in Chicago. He's at the Loop, and he explained to me what the difference between the Loop. I don't know if you guys know that, but in Chicago, the way like what part of the area you are, like in New York, we have uptown, downtown, they have basically, they do by the train. So I thought I'd do something with the rivers, but it was pretty fun. But anyway, listen, if you're watching us for the first time or you're new here to Cybertrade University and so on, listen, whatever happened yesterday, you missed the run, it's okay. Don't worry about it. It's always a brand new day in the market. So you got a couple of good stocks that are moving today. We're going to check them out, and we're going to show you what we found. I'm going to start off with this RITO. Very inexpensive stock, nice level one stock. You can, if you're an advanced trader here at CTU, you could trade several thousand shares. Already traded over 5 million shares already in pre-market. We got about another 25 minutes before the market opens up. That one looks pretty good right there. It's trending, listen, you could see it basically went within a 10-cent move right there. Not terrible, but it is the third biggest active stock on the NASDAQ, and it is the third biggest percentage gainer on the NASDAQ market also. Another stock that I found, this stock was a $50 stock. It got crushed. Obviously, you could see it was an IPO. I like to see things like this, as a trader and, trading a lot of IPOs, you never buy IPOs. Everyone's always looking to take a profit, but eventually they find their sweet spot. And then you could look long term. But you could see it. It had a nice push here back in June where it ran from like $8, went to a high about 15, which is a pretty substantial move. But it came right back down. And you could see the candlesticks is starting to make a little bit of an up here. The only disadvantage about it is that it's got a big spread, small tier sizes. It could be a swing trade. I'll check it out. But day trading as of right now, it went from 950, just dropped down to 850. I'm not a fan of that. So I'll put this on my second protocol stocks. SEAC, another nice little mover right here. Nice little push. Stock went from $1, gapped up yesterday after hours, shot to about $1.40. Cheap little stock, level one stock. You can get in and out of it. Just going to hop over here. Well, I got the CLOV here. I'm going to check out in a little bit. I'm going to bring that. There's another big stock that I like. Actually, it's the next one. But It's nice. It's slow. You don't got to trade too much of it. You can get in and out of it. It's pretty controllable. CLOV did very well with the stock yesterday. It was another one I forgot to mention. CLOV, let me tell you, this thing ran at 9:30, went from $11 all the way up to about 13. Hit a big iceberg order, started making higher lows, then came right back down. She's doing great. You know, listen, you could see she broke yesterday's highs. CLOV was a fun stock. I'm going to bring over here level 4 so you can see what's going on. So we had a big iceberg order right here. It just got filled. It's holding here pretty strong. You know, you got some 19,000 shares out there. I mean, that's not super huge, but we did see some big ones in this one yesterday. There was some, I think there was, what, 250,000 shares out there, which at that $13 price range, was it? Yeah, it was right there. The 14. Let me tell you, yesterday in the cyber group room, and once again, if you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, you're always welcome. Or maybe you watch this recording, just like us, friend us, do a trial, get into the room. But let me tell you, there was some great iceberg orders out here. And me and Josh, when we were trading yesterday on these stocks, like like the ALF and the plug and like the CLOV, you had to focus on those orders. And you know what? If you didn't get out at those orders, boom, you were in big trouble. Big trouble. But there were some pretty cool shots where those things just literally got filled. And when you see like a 300 or 400,000 share order getting filled, and you're talking about $5 million, $10 million worth of stock getting snatched up like that, boom. I don't know if it was a short squeeze, which I thought it was. There was one stock where there was like a 200,000 share seller, and then we saw another. I said, oh my God, look, $1 more. There's a 700,000. You know that was a short squeeze. But there's some people got some big, deep pockets out there. You know what I mean? Just follow the money. Another very nice little inexpensive stock right here is that's moving pretty well this morning is this ENTX. So I'm going to bring up ENTX on the level 4 right here. But nice little push right here, gapped up. I saw it earlier. She wasn't going anywhere, but she started to make a little bit of a move right now. So $6, $6.50. She's moving up really, really nicely. You can see that nice long-term chart right there. There's a little bit of an iceberg order out here. Not really. I don't really see anybody out there. There's a 30,000 share seller. You can see him right there at 716. Could you see that on your MACD? Huh? I guess not. Got to follow the money, everybody. So that's basically that guy right there is not really anywhere to be found other than this stock. We did trade it back in March when it ran from $1.30 up to $10, up over 1,000%. Okay. So you still want to look at that AMC, huh? You know what I mean? Like, listen, we talked about this yesterday with Tom Sosnoff and everything. It's a great stock. It's a fun stock. He's talking about the options market on it. But you got to remember, as a trader on what we do, there's always something moving, you know, as a day, which could be more volatile and less risky. You know, so be very careful of those meme stocks. Another one I want to throw up on that list is this VVPR. VVPR, nice trend. It looks like it's got some highs over here at 819. Looks like it's going to test it again. If it can get through this, not bad. Nice, good volume. You could see it's also maybe yesterday's resistance levels. You can see it right here. A couple of resistance levels right here. A major resistance at 798. Looks like we broke that. That's pretty nice. I like that. 880 looks like the next resistance. Any orders out here? Just going to hop over here. Oh, we're getting a ladder. Getting a ladder. Not really any big orders out there. I'm just going up and looking, see if there's anything all the way out there up in the higher levels. Yep, we're getting a ladder here. That's a really good sign. We all know that. Cyber traders, you know that's something we teach in class. Very, very important. Know that ladder. Ooh, 10,000 share buyer just on ARCA came in. I like that. All right, that's what we want to see. So stock looks really, really nice. That one looks a nice little trend. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stocks. That's it. You know what? What is what it is. One thing I'm very happy, look on my watch list on the right, a lot of greens, you know, a lot of greens. Got one little red with AMC, but everything looks a little green. Nothing up huge, but we're getting some greens. Looks like Bitcoin's doing pretty well today too. Coinbase is also making a little bit of holding up here pretty strong. I like Coinbase. It keeps it for holding here pretty strong at these price ranges. It really hasn't gone anywhere. The longer it stays at a price, the better it is. That's all that matters. All right, cyber traders, anything else I missed that I did not call out? Anything else out there? Anybody on YouTube? Facebook? Anybody out there that looked at anything I'm missing that you thought like, maybe this one, maybe not? Norman, yeah. Well, the CLOV, wow, that was a hell of a shake right there. What the hell happened there? Somebody must have came in. Yep, you could see it right there. That was a big order. You see that little volume right there spike. There's a buyer right here. You know what? That's like bad luck. That just happens. You know what I mean? You got to. I mean, at 25 cents is a pretty big hit, but there is some support levels right here at 93. So we'll see what happens. Up. The guys out there, you could see there's a big order right here at 1386 to 27,000, right around there. All right, traders, let's get ready for the open. You got a little more than 15 minutes before that happens. Hopefully, we have a great day like we did yesterday. It's so unpredictable. Listen, ALF, I just want to bring this up and just show you something. ALF in the morning gapped up, but I really didn't expect it to go as much as it did. And then all of a sudden, right out of the gate, it did this little ricochet, held pretty strong, and then boom, the thing was off to the races. That could happen. So there's a lot of stocks that we're on our watch list. Some of them will do absolutely zero. Some of them will actually be losers, and some will take off. We don't know until the market opens up. But as of right now, there'll be new ones that will pop up at 9:30. If we see something, we'll say something. But as pre-market goes, you know, that's what we got, and I guess we'll see you back at 2:30. Remember, traders, Cyber Group members, you see something, you say something. If you're new here to Cyber Trade University and you're a trial member, you're in the room, remember we always tell you, please don't buy anything. We didn't train you. We didn't do anything. You're here to watch, not to watch me and my instructors. You're here to see if other people make money in the room. Remember, it's not about making money. It's about controlling those losses. That's the most important about being a successful trader. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading. We'll see you back here at 2:30.